All right. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, let's hope that, man, I can almost guarantee that there was none going on there, but we'll see. We will see in playback. So what I'm gonna have to do. Y'all just staring at me, seeing me move my mouth, and I don't think anything was coming out. But dang, let's see. Was there anybody in the chat that could tell me my mic wasn't on? Anything? Probably not. Dang. So this is why I can't wait to get, you guys actually tune in live, man. Cause sometimes I would need the chat to let me know what's going on. Okay. So I'm gonna just, reiterate everything that I just went over from the beginning of the video until up to this point, because I'm gonna have to speed through it just because I don't know on my end right now in real time. I'm not sure if that was anything that I just said was actually being picked up on the mic. Hopefully it was. And and if it was, man, we're just gonna go ahead and just speed through this once over again. We're gonna do this over. I'm gonna speed through this. I'm gonna start from the beginning, and hopefully, well, okay, yeah. Dang, I guess YouTube was trying to tell me, hey, the audio ain't on. Need to cut that mic. All right, anyway, cut that mic on. So let's just we're gonna run this back real quick. And listen, while make sure you guys like the video, share, subscribe, so I can get some better equipment up in here to actually see what's going on here in real time. Maybe a audio interface, because that was not supposed to happen. Anyway, all right. So what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, at the top of the show. So shout out to basically extended family. I mean, the type of family that you're not like blood related to, but you're so close that like it's your brother, your sister, yeah. So shout out to Amber Sutcliffe for actually delivering the news that a close friend of mine passed away. And I probably wouldn't have seen it till a while later, because anyone that knows me in real life, I don't get on Facebook like that. Normally it's because I'm bored and I might check it out. I might check it out like once a month, if that. I mean, really get on and scroll a little bit here and there and see what some of the posts are. I don't get on like that. Or I might get on to do something with the Facebook page, which we're almost at 200 likes on there. So please head on over to Facebook if you're not on there already. Type in Heavy Metal Hotep and like my public figure page. It'd be much appreciated. And there you can also stay up to date on anything that I have going on, whether it be music, whether it be anything on social media or events, giveaways, all that good stuff. So, as you guys see in the title, tonight's episode is about discipline. And the first thing that we talked about was holding yourself accountable. Basically being honest with yourself, making sure that whatever the steps are that you need to be taking to get closer to your goals or to maintain them, is to be honest with yourself. Make sure that you are holding yourself accountable and having yourself be disciplined enough to stick to the things that you need to do for whatever goals you're trying to achieve. Second thing that we talked about was staying focused. There's no way that you're going to be able to achieve your goals or attain whatever it is that you want to get out of life if you don't stay focused. If you don't keep your eyes on the prize, stay the course, it's just going to be a detriment to you. It's not going to help you in any way. It's definitely not going to help you achieve your goals. So you want to make sure that you stay focused and you keep on keeping on. Keep on going and try hardest to remember whatever steps it is that you need to take and any short-term goals that you're doing to get to the long-term goals, or any steps you need to take when it comes to long-term goals in general. So the next thing that we talked about, and essentially it goes into the saying practice makes perfect, which, like I was saying just a minute ago when my mic was off, or at least that's what I think happened. I thought that it was a good saying and it made sense, but I never really dug deeper into it. And then when I was going to college, shout out to Jessica Barkle and, the whole SUNY Sullivan theater crew. When I was in college and a part of the theater program, helping out doing, first start off doing music as a house band for the play Working. And then after that, I was going to be in one of their productions for the next semester. Why I wasn't there and couldn't be there, I'll tell you guys about that probably some other time. Long story on that one. But anyway, it'll probably have its own episode because, yeah, it's interesting stories there. That's all I got to say. But yeah, so essentially, there's this term that was always thrown around, this phrase that was always said, practice makes permanent. When I heard it, now it caught my ear because I'm thinking like, oh, that makes way more sense than practice makes perfect, right? I mean, if you do something and you practice doing it enough, eventually it's going to be burned into your mind. I'm sure we've all done something enough times to where it was permanent in our minds, and we just knew how to do it, like right then and there. Did it enough times to the point where as soon as we had to do it again, we just locked in, and we were just there, ready to go. So that's essentially what that means. If you want to be able to make sure that you do something, and you do it well at will, practice. Have the discipline to practice. But yeah, that's essentially what practice makes permanent is. It doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect and you're going to do it perfectly every time. Realistically, we all know that that's not the case. But we will be able to permanently recall said thing that we're practicing or we've been practicing. And if we do it enough and we're repetitive with it enough, it will become easier and easier. And I would say even we'll be better and better at doing it. Maybe not perfect, but extremely good. So the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to discipline is holding your frame, right? All these things come into play when you're recalling that you need to keep yourself disciplined in doing the things that you know you need to do. When you hold your frame, your mind's going to tell you, okay, well, how about we go do this instead? No, we could just do that later. Or, we'll just put that off till tomorrow, whatever it is. You're going to realize that you have to hold your frame and make sure that you understand, no, I'm going to go do this, or no, I'm actually going to stay here and take care of this because this is what I need to do. It goes all into holding yourself accountable. You have to hold your frame, I would say, essentially with yourself. What you have to make sure that you're doing is you're keeping yourself at a certain level of performance. You have to keep yourself at a certain level of performance and make sure that you hold yourself there. So that way you can continue to output the type of work and the quality of work, and I would say even the quantity of work that you need to get closer and closer to achieving your goals or whatever it is that you want to get out of life. Yeah, there's not much really to say about holding your frame because it honestly, it's in a way it's kind of self-explanatory because again, you're sitting there understanding that there are certain things that you need to do or continue to do to get to a certain end goal, and you have to be disciplined enough to maintain doing that, or in some cases not doing certain things. Because discipline isn't just about doing stuff. Discipline can also be about refraining from doing stuff too much, whatever that may be. Anything that's not good for you, right? But yeah, so that's gonna be it for tonight's episode. And once again, guys, make sure that you like, share, and most importantly, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so that you know that I'll be going live or posting a video. You'll get notified for all that. Make sure that you turn on post notifications. And without further, well, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Again, now tonight was kind of a little more awkward episode. A little the mood isn't as high, and I explained why earlier. But yeah. So I hope everyone has a peaceful, prosperous, and productive night, and I will see you guys